time is literally running out right now because we are literally days, if not hours away from our spot Bitcoin ETF approval. And I can already tell you, this is going to be having a massive effect on the Bitcoin price. So we need to be talking about this exactly. This is going to be your final warning. On top of that, well, altcoins are bleeding out right now against Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still holding up quite nicely, while altcoins are taking a massive hit. Now, this is once again exactly what we've been predicting just a few weeks ago. So guys, can we once again reach above the 50 likes? That would be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's first of all have a look into what's that imminent short term. And the first thing which we can be seeing is that still we are developing some kind of a symmetrical triangle. Now, during the course of the weekend, we were having a look into what's multiple symmetrical triangles, which were all pretty much fake outs. And I have been warning you guys exactly for all of these fake outs. I have been warning you guys that during the course of the weekend, we do tend to see a lot of fake outs happening, and exactly that has been happening. I was saying that during the course of the weekend, I'm not going to be interested in trading this breakout pattern. Now, right now, we are once again trading on the Monday, and I am definitely going to be interested in trading this breakout. Now, more on that a little bit later in this video. I'm going to be talking exactly about what my current game plan is right now for Bitcoin. But first of all, let's take a look into what's the facts, because we are still getting held back by this resistance level, where actually in the beginning, we were already taking a look into what's this exact resistance. We only once managed to get above this level, but after that, well, a fake news report just came out and we crashed back towards the downside. So yeah, most definitely, I do still think that this resistance is going to be very important. Whenever we can be breaking above this resistance, well, that is going to be the moment where we are going to be seeing a huge breakout towards the upside. Now, at the same time, we can also still have a look into what's some kind of an uptrending support level. So that means that we can be having a look into what's some kind of an ascending triangle being formed still for the Bitcoin price. Okay, so not only in the imminent short term, we can be expecting a huge breakout, but also in the larger time frame, we can also expect a huge breakout on that daily time frame. And what I think is going to happen is that this short-term breakout pattern is going to be the catalyst for this bigger breakout that is also on the horizon on that daily time frame. Now, having a look into which direction it is going to be more likely that we are going to be breaking in towards, well, having a look into what's the Bitcoin funding rates, it is actually looking very bullish. At the same time, having a look into where the majority of the liquidity is sitting at, well, we can actually see that most definitely the majority of the liquidity is currently being formed on that top side. It is starting to look very good. And we, of course, do know that Bitcoin tends to move towards the direction where that majority of the liquidity is. And right now, most definitely, it is being formed on that top side. So definitely, I do expect we can be taking this liquidity towards the upside. And that, of course, means that we are going to be seeing a massive breakout towards the upside. Now, also at the same time, we are still trading in this uptrend. This hidden bullish divergence is currently being formed. And the most important thing right now playing out on the Bitcoin charts is going to be the spot Bitcoin ETF. This one is literally around the corner. It is going to be a matter of days, if not hours, that it is going to be getting accepted. It could happen today, but more likely it will be happening tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, it will for sure be happening on Wednesday. And guys, I can already tell you, there are some people out there which are saying that still these ETFs will be getting declined. But in my opinion, you are just out of your mind. Look, we have been having a look into what's so much evidence in the past couple of weeks, if not months, where actually in all of this evidence, we could be seeing that for sure it is going to be getting accepted. So, well, I'm not going over all of these facts again today, but what you need to know is that for sure it is going to be getting accepted. It is just going to happen. The only question remains, when is it going to be happening? And well, for me, it is going to be very simple. As the final deadline of January 10th approaches for the spot Bitcoin ETFs, the likelihood of its acceptance increases by the day, even by the hour. Literally, if these ETFs are not going to be getting getting accepted today, well, tomorrow it will be even more likely. And if tomorrow it is not going to be getting accepted, well, Wednesday it is getting almost guaranteed to be getting accepted. So it will be more likely and more likely by the day that it will be getting accepted. And another thing is that the closer we get towards our spot Bitcoin ETF approval, well, the more likely we are to see huge pumps happening. And also another thing that I also think is going to be happening is that before the actual acceptance, well, we can be seeing that insiders will probably be buying up Bitcoin, and we are already going to be seeing some kind of a pump before the actual announcement. And that is also exactly going to be the reason why, on top of all of these signals, I think we are going to be seeing a huge breakout towards the upside. I am going to be very confident that we are going to be seeing a breakout towards the upside because of all of these reasons I've just explained. So yeah, I am definitely going to be very interested in trading this breakout right here. And if you are as well going to be interested in trading this breakout, you can right now claim a free $1,000 trade by clicking on that link in the description, sign up a new account with KYC level 1, deposit at least $100, and there you go. You can be claiming a free $1,000 position, which in my opinion is absolutely crazy. Now, if Bybit is not available in your country, you can also be trading on Bitunix, where you don't need any KYC, there are no restrictions, and you can be claiming a 25% trading bonus cashback on your first deposit. So yeah, most definitely, time is running out. We are getting ready for our next big move. Tether is still being printed like crazy, and the more Tether gets printed, the higher Bitcoin goes usually, and that is how it works. Now, talking about these altcoins, because altcoins have been like dipping towards the downside, while Bitcoin has still been holding up quite nicely. Well, of course, this is what I've been saying during these events, during the spot Bitcoin ETF and during the Bitcoin halving. We are for sure going to be seeing Bitcoin picking up market share once again, and this is what we are seeing exactly. During the spot Bitcoin ETF approval window, we can be seeing that Bitcoin is picking up market share again. Okay, so when we are not in these major events, I do think that the Bitcoin dominance is going to be dipping towards the downside, but when we are approaching these major events, well, most definitely Bitcoin is going to be picking up market share again. Of course, I've been talking about this exactly right here just a few weeks ago already, and right now, well, it is exactly playing out. So that is very, very perfect. And while in the short term, the Bitcoin charts are looking very good, I do still want to be pointing out that in the larger trend, in the longer term, well, the charts are pointing out weakness in the longer term actually. In the short term, of course, we are headed higher, but do not get too euphoric, okay? Because in the longer term, yes, we are ahead for a larger correction. I have been saying this for so long already. I expect one last huge Bitcoin pump towards the upside before then a larger correction. Okay, so yes, the short term is looking great right now, but guys, do not get too euphoric, okay? So guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development, and I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.